Welcome back. Right now, more local ladies are taking on leadership roles across mid-Michigan in hopes of reshaping the workforce.
What they bring to the table, who they're up against, and how they got to the top. Fox 66's Kristen Aguirre introduces you to the women in charge.
Your wedding day. It's a moment that many of us women have been dreaming about since we were little girls. The dress, the shoes, every detailed planned. But is that still our #1 priority?
I think it is changing, because I do remember it being kind of a thing about being a princess when I was younger or something, but now when I watch how my aunts interact with my younger nieces and cousins, it's much more about like, oh, you should be a lawyer, you could be an engineer, you can be, a doctor, anything you want to be.
And Vanessa Guerra took that advice to heart. Now, you might not recognize her in this setting. She's helping her cousin pick out a wedding dress, but she's usually in a suit jacket surrounded by men.
But the parade last year was on Thursday, so
her staff is all male, and most of her colleagues at the state capitol are too.
Men have largely controlled, especially the political atmosphere, for a long time now.
At 26, Guerra is trying to change that. She's the first Hispanic female state representative from Saginaw County.
And, we represent half of the population of the state and of this country, and so why shouldn't we also be at that table?
Michigan is ranked 34 out of the 50 states on how many women are sitting in the legislature. Right now, women make up about 20% in Lansing.
It's just that we've had men running this state and this country for a long time, and not that it's gone bad, but they don't think like women do.
Do you think a man could do your job?
No.
Another woman recently taking charge of Michigan is Flint Mayor Karen Weaver. These past 3 months, she's helped put Flint's water crisis on the map.
A lot of people thought that I would not be here. And that was fine. I said, let them think that. And it gave me more determination to say I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power to make this happen. I like to prove people wrong.
And she did. Weaver is now one of 5 female mayors in Michigan. But being a woman in charge can have its downfalls.
I guess sometimes it can be lonely.
Dr. Beverly Walker Graffia is Mock Community College's first African-American woman president. Right now, only about 37% of women lead community college campuses. But she's seeing a shift.
There is quite a difference and a change in leadership, and I am hoping that we are, as a county, embracing that.
One of those changes, embracing a balance of home and work.
I rose through the ranks as a single parent, and it was tough.
Right now, 70% of women in the workforce have children, a number that's almost doubled within the past 30 years.
I want to stay married more than I want to be mayor. I want my family intact more than anything. So that has to be my priority, is my family.
An issue many women in charge say men don't face.
People, if they knew I didn't have children, they would ask, well, when you're ready to have children, what are you going to do?
Do your male colleagues get asked that question?
Oh, no.
We aren't equal yet, and we have a long way to go.
There are always obstacles when you're female, and that's just part of it.
This is for you.
Something Guerra is ready to take on during her re-election year. But for now, she's content being a bridesmaid and not a bride, because instead of planning her own wedding, she's planning a campaign strategy, reminding her counterparts women aren't going anywhere.
It's not a man's world, and it's not a man's game. We have just as much right to be there as well.
Kristen Aguirre, Fox 66 News.
Right now, women across the nation continue to make less than men, making 78 cents for every dollar a man makes.